What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Mark Dark, and I'm back with another video. If you're new, if you love the Shy, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, like the video, and leave your theories, comments, everything down below. Now today, we're going to be talking about the Shy Season 7, Episode 2. This is the recap. So down below, I want you guys to let me know, what did y'all think about Episode 2, and what did you think is going to happen next? Because I'm going to tell you right now, Episode 3 is an episode you don't want to miss, especially if you're a fan of those first 2 seasons of The Shy. I'm going to tell you right now, it should be a banger. And of course, as I told you guys before, I believe your boy Reg will be making his return. But we're going to find out soon enough. But in episode 2, man, your girl Alicia, what y'all think about her? Is she moving a little bit too aggressive on Tiffany as far as trying to control things because Tiffany is pregnant? Because it seems like she is trying to have Tiffany do whatever she wants her to do. I believe it's going to cause problems for the two down the line. But then again, I can be wrong. I mean, we shall see. And of course, we know your boy, Charles, aka Bitch Ass Dre, is making his move. He wants to pass her spot. And I believe by the end of the season, he will end up making a move in order to have a higher position within the church. So I'm expecting him to do something real shady before the season ends. Now, I believe in these first 2 episodes of the season, it was pretty much just the aftermath of what happened in season 6. I told you guys I believe we will get that time jump in episode 3, because in the episode 3 trailer, we can tell that Tiffany and Keisha's pregnancy has moved further along the way. So I'm eager to see how far they're going to move, but I'm expecting it to be around the springtime, because in episode 4, the title is called Mother's Day. So that puts us in the spring time frame. But we're going to go ahead and go into this recap. I'm going to try to focus on the key points of the episode. Now, if I miss anything, I want you guys to let me know down below. So what did we see in episode 2 titled The Fallout? Now, the episode starts out with Tiffany telling Alicia that she is pregnant. And once she said this, Alicia's whole demeanor changed. I mean, she was kind of down and out at first, but now she is happy. She was happy the whole episode because of this baby. And y'all know, she wants to control everything. I guess Tiffany did not know right then and there, but eventually she will find out just how controlling Alicia is. Now, we get to your boy Nuck and Pastor Zeke. Pastor Zeke gives Nuck back his money because he does not believe that he is ready for his counseling, because Nuck is still involved within the whole streets thing. And of course, we know Nuck has caught bodies. He's done a lot of bad things, and Nuck does not believe that he's in the right state of mind to even do this his damn self. So they're just going to have Nuck come back when he's, mentally ready to take this serious. Now, we get to Damian and your boy Emmett. They're at the barbershop kicking it. Emmett is happy as hell that they ain't got to work for Duda no more. And of course, that stress is over. But the stress ain't going nowhere. It's still going to be a problem. Now, Emmett notices that Damian has his nails colored black. And he's like, man, what's going on with that? Like, do you like girls? Are you gay? Your boy Damian's like, man, he thought it would be cool to, paint his nails, and he ain't gay. He still likes girls, but he wants to keep an open mind. So y'all know Emmett is like, what the hell you talking about? Know what I'm saying? I mean, he's saying that he wants to keep an open mind, and he has his nails colored black. So y'all know Emmett is thinking he's gay. That's just plain and simple. And Emmett even told him that's kind of gay, but they kind of joked about it. Emmett said it doesn't really matter to him. He still loves him no matter what. And that's it. But of course, we know later on in the episode, Damian will have another conversation about his nails with your boy Bakari. Now, we get back to Alicia. She wants Tiffany to stay with her, move in all her stuff. She is good. She's going to take care of her. So once again, as I told you guys, Alicia, she is setting everything up to where she has more control over Tiffany. She wants to make sure that she is eating the right stuff. Know what I'm saying? She wants to make sure that this baby is healthy as possible. But I'm just believing this is going to cause issues because she is entirely too controlling, in my opinion. And we also know that Tiffany told Keisha that she is pregnant, and she does not want her to tell anybody. But she can tell Emmett that is it. But y'all know how that ended up playing out. Emmett told Nuck, and of course, Tiffany was pissed off when she learned that Nuck knew her business. Now, we get to Jamal, Dom, and Lene. Your boy Jamal done moved Dom into the house. He did not let Lene know at all, and he never introduced the two. So, of course, Lene was kind of pissed off, like, who is you? Why did you move her in here without letting me know? Your boy Jamal talking about, I ain't gotta let you know nothing, I'm your guardian. And Lene was like, nah, you need to let me know, moving random people up in here. Now, he did apologize to her, and of course, they end up having dinner. Lene did give Dom a chance, and it seems like she thinks she's okay, you know what I'm saying? Because she liked her food. So we're going to see how this all develops. We know this whole thing with Dom and Jamal will get real serious this season, and it seems like Dom's character will be around way more than she was in past seasons. Now we get to Bakari and Nuck, and we know Bakari, he wants to know if he can live with Nuck until he finished school. I'm like, dude, I mean, you got that scholarship. I will try to live on campus, at least for 1 year. Ain't no way I'm trying to stay with no damn Nuck. But Nuck tells him he is good, he can stay with him. He also asks him about that scholarship. Bakari tells him that Professor Gardner helped him with that scholarship, but he did not say anything about Alicia. So I think that's going to be very interesting because eventually we know Bakari is going to get real close to Alicia, and I'm pretty sure Nuck may be a little bit upset about that. And of course, Bakari, he may end up making a move on Nuck by the end of the season, depending on how Nuck treats him. But we're going to see how that all plays out. Now we get to Emmett and Keisha. They up there struggling with those kids, and she needs Emmett to step up as far as, doing what he needs to do around the house, and of course, taking care of the kids. I mean, she is pregnant. It's a lot going on as a parent. And it's also important to have a lot of stability for EJ because of what he is going through, having to go to a whole new household full time. And we know Tiffany, she is going through it. Now, Keisha does tell Emmett that Tiffany is pregnant. And I told you guys in my quick thoughts, early impressions, when I first saw this scene and the way that Emmett was looking, I was like, man, so did Emmett mess around with Tiffany one last time? Now, I don't think so, just based off the way that he had that conversation with Nuck and how he told him about, his feelings and basically getting over Tiffany finally. I mean, damn, hopefully he didn't do nothing to her. And of course, the baby is Rob's and that's it. Because we don't need no repeats from prior seasons of Emmett messing up, cheating on his girlfriends. But we're going to see how that all develops. Now, we get to your boy Jake and his love interest, his new love interest, Remy. Now, she may look familiar. She was also in Power Book 4 Force as Genesis. And of course, we know D-Mac, he liked her in that show. And of course, y'all know how Power and the Shy do. They stay swapping actors. Now, she notices that Jake's phone is vibrating and she looks at the phone and she sees the First Lady. She wants to know who she is. Jake not really trying to tell her anything. They don't go together, so Jake believes that he does not have to tell her anything. But we know she puts two and two together, and of course, she will be the one that exposes this secret. Now, we get to your boy Emmett. He is at work, and of course, I knew this scene was going to be crazy. He got all his kids there. They running around playing, and of course, Ronnie gets hurt. Now Emmett has to take him to the hospital to get his arm checked, and you already know Keisha and your boy Nuck is going to be very upset. Now, we get to Rashad and your boy Bakari, and of course, Bakari's like, man, how come y'all did not tell me that y'all was going to take out Zay, especially since I told you guys where Zay was going to be? And we know Rashad was not trying to hear that at all. And at the end of the day, Rashad said Bakari owed him anyway. Now, it seems like your boy Rashad is kind of jealous of Bakari because Alicia is giving him a lot of attention. She called him handsome. Rashad thought she was talking to him, but she wasn't. And we know later on in the episode, Rashad was told by Victor that Alicia likes him a little bit younger than him. I mean, I know he was just playing around, but y'all know that really got to your boy Rashad. Now, we get to the hospital. Emmett is upset. Your boy Nuck, if your buck is upset. Keisha upset because Ronnie's arm is broke. And we know Emmett is upset because he's like, man, this is going to cost a whole lot. Your boy Nuck is like, man, I got to trust that you can, keep my son safe in your care. I don't even know if I can do that. And they get into like an argument or whatever. Keisha is not liking how Emmett is cussing around the kids all the time. I mean, it's a lot going on. It's a lot of emotions. But later on in the episode, we know Emmett did apologize to Nuck, talking about, he's basically going through a lot and he didn't really mean to go off like that. And then Emmett asks Nuck if he ever felt like he moved on from somebody, but then something happened and he felt kind of weird about it, whatever. That's because Emmett feels weird about Tiffany being pregnant and he knows that it's 100% over. Know what I'm saying? Now, some people are saying that's because he believes that he was the one that knocked her up. Now, I don't know about that. I hope we don't see another Emmett, cheating or whatever storyline. And maybe Emmett really is just feeling bad because he knows that Tiffany got pregnant by somebody else and it's not him. The thing is, Nuck told him he knows exactly how that feels as far as thinking that he moved on from somebody but felt weird after. That's because Nuck, he misses Keisha, know what I'm saying? And you know that just based off last season, the way that Nuck continues to act around her. So this scene was very interesting because it does kind of explain why Emmett was looking the way that he looked when Keisha told him that Tiffany was pregnant. I know some fans are believing maybe something was still going on between the two. We know in last week's episode, it did look like Emmett kissed Tiffany on the lips, but that was not the case. He did kiss her on the cheek. If you zoomed in, you can tell that it was the cheek and it was not the lips. I mean, it would be kind of weird for him to do that after she lost Rob, so that did not happen. But it is some fans that think it's still something going on between the two. Well, we're going to find out soon enough if that's the case. Now we get to Damian and your boy Bakari. We know Bakari goes to Smokey's to get him something to eat, and he sees Damian. He lets him know that he knows his brother Emmett, and then he sees Damian's nails, and he's like, man, like what's going on with that? And Damian tells him he likes it, and that's it. Now it didn't seem like Bakari really cared for real. All he said was, that's good for you. And we know Damian, told him about smoking weed and how it's bad for the lungs and how he needs to, take some edibles, some good ones, some that does not mess up his stomach. And your boy Bakari told him, bet, you know what I'm saying? So that was pretty much it. I know a lot of fans are saying like, man, does he like Bakari? They about to switch up Bakari's storyline or whatever. I don't really know what they're going to do. I do understand, watching this, it was like, man, what the hell is going on, man? And I know Damian said that he does like girls, but he is still keeping it, keeping his mind open. But usually when people hear that, they don't care at all, just like Emmett. Emmett is going to assume that you're gay. It doesn't matter if you say, I'm going to keep it open and I'm not gay and all that stuff. No one really goes that deep into it. They're going to think you gay and that's it. Now, as far as Bakari and this whole thing with Damian, we know they did hang out later on in the episode. I believe Jake had like a kickback party or whatever, and they was taking edibles and they were just kicking it. Know what I'm saying? And I know Bakari, he did ask Damian if he wrote a book, would he read it? And Damian told him, yeah, it's a book, about his life. So that was pretty much it. I understand that the fans are talking about how they think they're going to change up Bakari's character and make him and Damian a thing. I will say this, Damian will have a love interest. And as far as I know, it ain't no damn Bakari. You know what I'm saying? His love interest is your girl, Karuchi. She will be on the show this season. We saw that in the season 7 trailer. He gonna be kicking it with her. So if he's kicking it with her, hopefully he ain't worried about no damn Bakari or anybody else. But we shall find out soon enough. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know how they do in the Shy, regardless of your viewpoints and how you see certain things in life. Usually the characters are like family. Most of them for the most part, right? And they kind of respect each other and, help each other out. So I believe Bakari hanging around Damian is just showing his respect because he knows Damian is Emmett's brother and he's real cool with Emmett. So that's it. We shall see what's going to happen down the line. Now, your boy Victor, he offers to help out Tiffany. We know she is going through it and she needs help at this lounge. And at first, she was kind of like, nah, I'm good. But then she allowed Victor to help her out. And it seems like he's going to be running the bar and everything like that. We know later on in the episode, he brought the fellas there and they had like their guys' night out. But y'all let me know what y'all think, because it really did seem like your boy Victor was not only trying to help her out, but it felt like he had some type of feelings for Tiffany. Like, okay, I may try to slide on her. Well, we gonna see down the line, but I'm gonna tell you right now, that look in his eyes lets me know what time it is. Victor may try to hook up with your girl Tiffany. You guys let me know down below what you think. Now, it looks like Jake's girl Remy has went online and posted his information about the First Lady, and she's going live. All the people in the live chat, they praising Jake. And at the same time, they are trashing the First Lady. I mean, it ain't looking too good. But Jake, he is happy as hell. I mean, this scene was funny because Jake even said that he is glad that Zay is dead. I mean, that boy Jake don't be giving a damn. And then we get to your girl, Tatiana. And y'all know, I've been calling her that name since day one. The pastor said, since this information has came out, the people gonna be calling you Tatiana now. Had me cracking up. And then we know he was like, man, so what we gonna do now? And your boy Charles was like, look, elephants don't care about the opinions of ants. The pastor said, well, these ants, they pay tithes. I mean, the pastor, he cares about, his image. He does not want his money getting messed up at all. And he's trying to figure out how he's going to do his sermon. Well, guess what? Charles is like, look, how about I do it? Let me do it. Let me take off that stress. That way you ain't got to worry about going up there because of all this stuff with the first lady. So this definitely is a great opportunity for Charles to step up. And I guess it came at the perfect time. I mean, who would know this would come out as soon as Charles starts working for the church? So y'all know he gonna take advantage of this. Then we get to your boy Darnell, and y'all know it would not be an episode of The Shy without Darnell's Bluetooth earpiece, and he's getting ready for the men's circle or whatever. And we know Jada, she was talking about having her own women's group, getting the ladies together and going over different things. Darnell's like, man, really? You know what I'm saying? He was kind of just playing around with her. And she does mention Rashad and how Rashad was cheating on Deja. He moved out and then he moved in with Alicia, Rob's mom, and Alicia's paying all the bills. I mean, she said that boy is just a mess. But y'all know Darnell defended his boy Rashad, and he said, what y'all group gonna be called? The Waiting to Exhale Sister Circle? She stepped up and told him, nah, it's gonna be called the Set It Off Women's Circle. So once again, we're getting those therapy groups, because that's exactly what it is, with the fellas and the ladies going over their different issues and problems, and of course getting that feedback from their family and friends. And of course, I know some people don't like those certain scenes, but that really does help. People really do need therapy, some type of time where they can express their feelings and get certain things off their chest around the people that they can trust. But that's just me. Now we get to Kenya and Papa, and she learns about the news of Zay, and she's very upset. She is crying and she's scared. Papa's scared too. And she's like, look, we should just leave. She's trying to get the hell up out of there. Papa tells her, well, everybody can't leave. You know what I'm saying? Somebody got to sit back and stay, which means he's staying. And Kenya, she's going to talk to her father about leaving the city. And we know she's going to go with her grandmother. Now, look at your boy Charles. Look at the look on his face. This is AKA bitch ass Dre look right here. This is, I'm going to take your position look right here. The same stuff that he was pulling on Power. Know what I'm saying? Trying to take over the operations, and it ain't his turn yet. This boy talking about you and Tatiana should go on vacation. Know what I'm saying? I'll hold down the fort. Y'all good. But the pastor's like, nah, I'm going to sit back. I'm going to stay. Know what I'm saying? I'm not going nowhere. So we already know what time it is. Your boy Charles, he is trying to move in, and he is trying to take over for real. Now, we get to Alicia and Tiffany tells Alicia that she hired Victor to take over the lounge or whatever and help her out. And she's like, man, you already got a man that you're sharing this power with, and she ain't really feeling that. She tells her, look, the next time that you do that, let me know first. Have a conversation with me. And she just trying to mentor Tiffany. She is trying to control everything that she does. Don't be surprised by the end of the season if we get a mini version of Alicia from Tiffany's character. And hell, don't be surprised if your girl Tiffany is the one that's going to get that payback on Nuck, because I know he feels bad, but when the information about him taking out Rob comes out, y'all know she going to be pissed off as well, and she cannot be underestimated. Now we get to Tiara and Marcus, and now we finally get to the end of their relationship. We know Tiara, she wants kids. Marcus is like, hell nah. Know what I'm saying? It gets harder when raising kids. He, of course, had to deal with Gemma and, of course, the things that she did. So he is good. He is done. But Tiara tells him she is willing to leave him in order to have kids. So that's what she's going to do. So that's the end of Marcus and Tiara. You guys let me know what y'all thought about that. Now, we also get to the end of Jake and the First Lady, aka Tatiana's little fling. It is over. Jake told her he did not mean for that to get out. It's his bad or whatever. He saved her number under the First Lady. That's how his girl found out about it. So it is what it is. She told him to lose her number, and Jake, of course, he just said, sorry, that's it. And then she told him, thank you. So it is finally over with that. Jake's storyline next week is about to turn up to the max. I cannot wait to see it. Now we get to Rashad and Alicia. We know Rashad is kind of upset because of Tiffany moving in and how he does not have any say-so in it at all. And I'm like, well, she paying all the bills. It's her house. You know what I'm saying? Your name ain't on nothing. And she tells him if he does not like it, he can just move out. And he says, oh, so Bakari can move in. And of course, he is thinking about what Victor told him about her liking young guys or younger than him or whatever. And she's like, look, Bakari is just her scholarship recipient, and she was just pumping him up, and ain't nothing to it. Know what I'm saying? And she likes that he is jealous. And y'all know Rashad, he was like, nah, I'm not jealous and everything like that. But you are, you know what I'm saying? You thinking Bakari and your girl Alicia gonna hook up. Well, you ain't got to worry about that. At the same time, you ain't setting no rules up in that house. I don't care what you talking about. Now, we get to the pastor and your boy Nuck. He has returned. I guess now he feels like he is ready to get that counseling. And y'all know the pastor told him, look, in order to do what he does, you have to know the devil a lot. You know what I'm saying? We know the pastor definitely has a lot of skeletons in his closet. And we know Charles was basically threatening to put those skeletons out. But Nuck, he is there because he definitely feels bad about what happened to Rob, because now he understands that Tiffany is pregnant and it is eating him up inside. So even though he is doing this street life stuff, you can tell he really wants to change his life, for the better, because he has a child and he understands that this lifestyle will eventually catch up to him. Now, we get to the fellas, they kicking it. Of course, they're at the lounge and we know they're talking about all the different things that they're going through. Now, this scene was funny because we know Jamal found out that Emmett and, of course, Darnell, they clapped Dom's cheeks back in the day. They told him to ask her about them. I mean, that scene was funny. And then the ladies had their little sister circle. They're talking about all their different issues. We know Tiara was talking about Marcus and how they, broke up. We know Tracy was saying that she's pretty much done with the dating scene right now. But we know she's going to hook up with Jackie Lone's character, Keith, eventually. Now, we get to Nuck and he makes a visit to Tiffany, lets her know that she does not have to pay him any more. Know what I'm saying? So it took all this to happen for him to stop taking money from Tiffany. Now, he does help her with the door. She was not trying to get any help from him at all, but he says, look, he knew about that door because he used to be there all the time because of Duda, so he knew how to get in there. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, this is not the last time that you're going to see Nuck around Tiffany. He will continue to try to help her out because he feels bad about what happened, so I'm eager to see how this is all going to play out. Now, we get to Kenya and Pastor Zeke. She lets him know that she wants to leave and she wants to go to Arkansas with her grandmother because she does not feel safe there. So I guess that's the best move for her. So I guess this may be the end for Kenya's character. I was hoping that she would let somebody know about what Zay told her, that Nuck was the one that dropped off Rob. I mean, I guess it may still be some time for her to do that. We shall see. Now we get to Keisha, Emmett, and Tiffany. And of course, Tiffany is upset because the news of her being pregnant is out. Nuck knows, and she wants to know how the hell did that even happen. Well, Keisha told Emmett and Emmett told Nuck, but Keisha did not tell Emmett that it was a secret. So of course, she did not know that. So it is what it is. I know Tiffany was upset, but she kind of let it go. And she told them that Nuck is going to stop taking payments from her. So at least that's some good news. Now we get to Maisha and your boy Papa, and she lets him know that Kevin asked her to come to California, and she told him, yes, she's going to go. We know Papa, he did not really want Maisha to go, even though they're not together. He loves her friendship and the connection that they got, but she told him it's not going to be forever. So I don't know if she's going to come back, but we know in the next episode, that could be it for her character for quite a while. But man, it's crazy to see Maisha's journey. I mean, she's been here since day one, but we already know a lot of new characters are coming into the show. So of course, they may be making room for them. Now we get to the end of the episode. Your boy Charles, he is out there preaching, giving the word, and he was doing a very good job. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. Your boy Charles is out there preaching. I mean, he was talking about temptations. He was talking about how our leaders are not perfect and they, commit sins as well. So he was just, keeping it real. That's exactly what he was doing. And we know Nuck, he was there. We know, of course, the pastor, he was right there as well. And everybody that was there was feeling everything that Charles was saying. To me, it feels like Charles is doing a hell of a job at the church. And I'm going to tell you right now, Pastor Zeke, he better watch himself, because just like in Power, this snake, he will slip right up behind you and take your spot, and you be looking stupid when it's all over. So we're going to see what they're going to do with this Charles character, but we know he is ready to make his moves. But overall, it was an okay episode. I felt like the first two episodes was more of a build up for what's to come, and pretty much like the aftermath of season 6. I believe in episode 3, that time jump will come because of the pregnancy. We see Keisha and of course Tiffany, their pregnancy has moved farther along the way. So I believe we will be jumping into the springtime. But you guys, make sure you checked out that episode 3 trailer. I dropped it earlier on in the day, and it definitely seems like your boy Reg may be making his return. And also check out the video that I did about your boy Reg, the Unsolved Mysteries themed out video. And of course, I believe he's going to return from the dead. So we're going to find out soon enough. All those theories will finally get answered next week, and we're going to see if it's true or not. Now, I will catch you guys for the what to expect for episode 3 over the weekend. So stay tuned for that. I want to thank you guys once again for all the love, all the support, and I'm going to catch y'all on the next one. But let me get up on out of here, man. It's your boy Mark Dark. I'm out. Peace.